Yes. Oh, my bad.
All right, Sergeant at Arms Phillips, if I get you to close the doors, we're going to go ahead and get started. Or, my fault, Senator Phillips, my fault. Senator Phillips. All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. This is our first official Senate meeting of the semester. Clap it up. Round of applause. Round of applause. Thank you. Okay, so this meeting, is gonna be. Oh, some of you are new, so you will get to see how it works for the first time. Some of you are observers, so you get to see, if you like what's going on here. And hopefully you decide to stay. So I call this meeting to order at 6:12 p.m. All right. First order of business will be the pledges led by Vice President Washington.
Yeah. Please stand. The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, one nation, under God. And liberty and justice for all. So sorry. And the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, indivisible, one and indivisible. So sorry, guys. It's been a while. And justice for all. So sorry. I need the paper. A moment of silence. You may be seated.
Thank you, Vice President Washington. All right. Quorum. Oh, right. All right, Secretary Marshall, do we meet quorum?
Yes, we do.
All right, thank you. We don't have any meeting minutes because we haven't had a meeting. So we're just gonna move on to our icebreaker. Our icebreaker for today is if you could describe your summer with one song, which song would it be? And so this is gonna be a social icebreaker. You can go and just talk to the person next to you, or you can move around, talk to somebody. If we could get 5 minutes on the timer, that'd be great. All right, starting now.
Well, I didn't know it was plugged in. Dude, stop, dude. Like, dude. Just turn that off.
Pledge allegiance.
Yeah, please don't. I'll get mad.
Time is up. Everybody, please be seated.
All right. Thank you, everyone. I hope you got some great answers. All right. Now we're going to move into officer reports. We're going to start off with Chief of Staff Cash.
Good afternoon, everybody. So my office hours will be Friday from 12 to 1, and office hours and department meetings will begin next week. But this week, please stop by and go to your department meetings, but they are not mandatory. But if you have any questions, please email me at hlc033@shsu.edu.
Thank you, Chief of Staff Cash. Now we're going to move on to Treasurer Report with Treasurer Gamar.
Okay, we turned it off. Hi guys. So okay, guys, so mine's really simple. Please take the time to fill out the Google form for retreat snack request. I'm gonna send it in the group me right now. And then we don't have to worry about the second one. My office hours are going to be Mondays and Wednesdays from 10 to 11 a.m. If you guys need anything regarding purchase requests or plaza or tabling spots, you can come see me then. And then my email is up on the screen. If you guys have any questions or concerns, y'all can message me on GroupMe. If you do email me, guys, I do ask that y'all put SGA in the subject line. That way I can keep track of everything. But that's the end of my report.
All right. Thank you, Treasurer Gamara. Now moving on to our Secretary Report, Secretary Marshall.
Hey everyone, I'm Secretary Marshall. I don't really have much, just my office hours will be on Fridays from 1 to 2. And we also are going to have new name tags. So you'll have to scan a QR code in a couple of slides so you can fill in your information, just your name, your college, and your position. And if you have any questions or comments or concerns, please email me at the email on the screen. And now please scan this code for attendance so I know you are here.
And this attendance form is only for voted in senators. So if you're an observer or this is your first meeting, you don't have to scan the attendance form. All right. Does anybody still need to scan the attendance form? Going once, going twice? Okay. Well, thank you. Oh, and then can we go to the next slide?
Okay, this is for the new name tags. Whenever you're done, please scan this so we know who you are. Again, it's just your first and last name, your college, and your position. So only if you're a senator or a director. What?
That's
Okay,
fine.
sorry. Never mind.
Yeah. If you're expecting a position, you can wait until after we'll pull it back up.
Okay, that's the end of my report.
All right. Thank you, Secretary Marshall. Now we're going to move on. Oh. Now we're going to move on to our Vice Presidential report of Vice President Washington.
Hi everyone. Oh, it's so low. My office hours are Mondays from 4 to 5 p.m. and also by appointment. Like if you need me to come in the office, just email me and let me know, and I'll move my schedule around just for you to make sure you get whatever you need done. I want to let everyone know I'm available to do mediation. So if you have a problem with anything, issue with like another senator to director, just any issues at all, I'm always open to listen and just to find the common goal at the end of the day. Just make sure we keep the office clean. We want to start the school year off really well, so make sure we just can keep the office clean. And please, 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 if you have any questions, no questions is a dumb question because somebody is probably thinking about that question. Please feel free to ask me or any other member on e-board or even just a regular senator. Make sure you just open your mouth and just ask, please. And that's in my emails on the screen. Please do not use my regular email. Use my student body email. And that's the end of my report. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Vice President Washington. Now we're going to move on to my report. Y'all bear with me. It's going to be pretty lengthy because I'm doing the appointments during my report, but we'll start off with information. So my office hours are going to be every Monday and Wednesday from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. So if you need anything from me, that's where you can find me. If you need to talk to me about anything, you want to start a committee, you have any questions about anything, you need something related to our advisors, that's when you would come to me and meet with me during that time. Office decorum and professionalism, just make sure that we're conducting ourselves a certain way because we do have a fishbowl of an office. And so, anybody that's walking by will be able to see, hey, these are your SGA senators and officials. So like if an administrator walks by and you're doing a cartwheel in the office, they're probably going to say something, and then they'll let Dean Smith and Brandon know, then Dean Smith and Brandon will let me know, and then I have to let y'all know again. So just be aware that people can see you. And then also if the door is open or if an administrator's in the office, be aware of, what you're talking about, what you're saying, things like that. You can still be people, but, just watch some of the language in the office. Right next, the 140th luncheon will be, the calendar invite may have been sent out already. So you all should have also gotten emails with invites to that. If you haven't, there'll be a QR code on the next slide so that you can all RSVP. But it is our first mandatory event. So as you all know, if you were here last year, we will have 6 for this year, and this will be our first one. So if you will not be able to be there on the day that it is scheduled for, you must send an email to Secretary Marshall to get that excused, and missing a mandatory event will be the same consequence as missing a Senate meeting. So please be there and please RSVP for that. If you have any questions or need anything, my email is studentbody_pres@shsu.edu for anything SGA related. All right, the next slide is going to be the QR code for everybody to RSVP for the luncheon. It doesn't say it. All right, and it will be September 18th from 11:30 to 1:30 in the White Ballroom, just in case anybody was wondering. I don't know, but you also did get an email about it as well if you need a reminder. All right, moving on, I'm going to move on to appointments. Today we're only doing appointments of those who are in the room with us. So yeah, if you notice a name doesn't get called, it's because I don't presently see them here. All right, we're going to start off with the appointment of Dejan Jackson as Director of Student Affairs. Dejan, I seen him earlier. Dejan, if you'd like to come to the podium and speak, say a little about yourself, and then we'll do you have 5 minutes, and then we'll do a 5-minute Q&A. You can speak if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We can just move on to the Q&A.
5 minutes start. Hello everyone, my name is Dejan Jackson and I'm running for Student Affairs Director. I wanted to start with saying when I first came to campus, my Bearcat kickoff leader, her name was Allie, and when I first joined, I was like, I don't know exactly what I want to do and what we're going to join, but I said I know I want to be in something. When I was in high school, it was called Student Council, and she was like, so like student government. I was like, yeah. And she was like, I would love it. So I went to my first meeting and I was supposed to go to the second one, but I got a little bit busy. And she was like, when we had karaoke night, she was like, where were you? And I was like, so I kind of forgot, but she kind of joked about it. And that's when I kind of knew that there were people within SGA that did care about like you being there and just being attentive. And what really made me like want to continue doing SGA was when I went to Latin night for like student government. They had put on the event, and just seeing how everyone was happy, smiling, and just the event in general, it was very nice. And it was basically what made me want to continue doing it. So on that note, some things that I would like to do. I would love to do karaoke night again. That's something that I do plan on bringing back within like the next few weeks. So we would have a karaoke event if I was instated. I would also like to bring Latin Night back, and those would be like the two bigger things that I would like to do for this semester. And I would also, during retreat, leave open space for any senators, like whatever events they would like to do, because their opinions are important too. So we would have around like 3 events, but Latin Night would be the bigger one of this semester. And just getting their opinions would be nice, and we can implement another event within this fall semester. Another thing, when I spoke with President Coleman and Secretary Marshall, they did let me know that they wanted to shift student affairs off of just being a uh, basically a group that just put on events and more like hearing students' concerns. So what I would like to try to get started is having something called like College Hall, and basically like starting out in the beginning as trial and error, like once a month, one college, we would have ideally their dean come out, and students from within the college can come and speak and basically note their concerns for not only their um, I forgot the name of it.
What, caucus or
Their
college
the college, the person
chair?
dean. Okay, yeah, their dean, but also for rules and regs, like they'll be able to see what bills or um, basically legislation we could do and pass for the students and things that they need. So that's kind of all I have for now.
All right, thank you, Dejan. All right, now we'll move on to the 5-minute Q&A section. Can we get 5 minutes back on the timer? All right, does anybody have any questions for Senator Jackson here? Yes, Senator Moody. I was confused too.
Are you going to be a great student affairs director?
I'll be more than that. I'll be like whatever's better than great. I'll be greater. Like I'll be a good one. Yeah.
All right, does anybody else have any questions for Senator Jackson? Okay, seeing none, this will conclude the Q&A section. Dejan, if we can have you step out at this time. All right, I would like to entertain a motion that we appoint or that we certify the nomination of Dejan Jackson as Director of Student Affairs. Senator Menifee.
I move that we vote Dejan Jackson for Student Affairs Director.
All right, motion has been made. Do we have a second? Senator Ford.
I second.
All right, motion has been made and properly seconded. Now we move on to discussion. Does anybody have any discussion on the matter? Oh, okay, seeing none, I'm going to call it to a vote. All in favor of a what? Oh, does somebody want to speak? Okay, all in favor of certifying the appointment of Dejan Jackson as Director of Student Affairs, say aye. All opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Huh? No, we do voice vote. Yeah, voice vote is the default. I don't know why we've been counting it all this time. Congratulations, Director Jackson. You may join the, what's it called? Bullpen? Bullpit? One of them. The box. We're going to call it the box. All right. All right. If we can get everyone's attention, we're going to move on to community affairs. Director Holloway is in attendance, so we'll move on to Director Holloway. Or Senator Holloway, I'm sorry. Keep doing that. Yeah. You can do a speech. Yeah, if you want 5 minutes to speak, you can. Do you want to speak? No? Okay, so we'll just do a 5-minute Q&A section if anyone would like to ask her questions at this time, if we get that started. Nope, no questions? All right. All right, seeing none, can we get you to step out so we can go ahead? Yeah, I mean, she was already in position. Makes sense. All right, I entertain a motion that we certify the appointment of Kimora Holloway as Community Affairs Director. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes, Senator Alimi. All right, thank you. When I call you, can you wait for the mic? Because the Zoom needs to be able to hear you. Yeah. But yeah, motion has been made. Do I have a second? Yes.
I second.
I
No, go.
Senator Haynes.
I second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded. Now we open the floor for discussion. Do we have any discussion on the matter? Nope. All right, seeing none, I'll call this to a vote. All in favor of the motion on the floor, say aye. All opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Okay. All right, and Senator Dorado is on Zoom. She had to step away for reasons, so we can go ahead and do hers now at this moment. Senator Dorado, can you speak? Or would you like
Hello.
to speak?
Yes, I can speak. Um, should I go ahead and start now?
Yes, 5 minutes starts now.
Okay. Hi, my name is Marissa. I am obviously applying for community affairs because I do believe that giving back to your community is the best thing that you can do as both a student and as an overall person, a part of Huntsville in general. If I were to obviously get appointed with Director Holloway, I would bring back a lot of what we can do for the community, such as doing drives for those who are less fortunate than us or in situations beyond their control. A lot of it is going to be just giving back to what we can do and what we can't do. And if we can't, we can always find a way around it. I have been working closely with the animal shelters around here and as well as the domestic violence shelter, also known as the Safe House, as I know that some students go there for reasons and they want to be able to give back to those. We could obviously be doing drives to help the community and allow them to have a better relationship with Sam Houston State University as a whole. That is all I have to say.
All right, thank you, Senator Dorado. At this time, we'll open up the floor for any questioning that anyone may have for her. 5 minutes will start now for the Q&A section. No one? Okay, no questions. All right. Seeing none, can you put her in a waiting room briefly? Okay. All right. I entertain a motion that we appoint Marissa Dorado to, or as Community Affairs Director. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes, Director Holloway.
I move that we appoint Director Dorado.
All right. Motion has been made. Do we have a second? Oh, yes, Senator Thompson.
I second.
All right. Motion has been made and properly seconded. Do we have any discussion on the matter? Matter. There we go. All right. Seeing none, we're going to go ahead and vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Okay. All right. Congratulations, Director Dorado. If you were here, I would say you could sit in the box now. But we hope to see you again tomorrow and next week. All right, now I'm going to move on to rules and regulations. Director Neal or Senator Neal. Do you want to speak? All right. So we'll go ahead and do the Q&A section. If anybody has any questions for him, now would be the time. Yes, Senator Trosset.
Senator Neal, can you tell us about some of the amazing things that you have planned for rules and regulations moving forward this semester? Thank you very much.
Some of the things we have planned, of course, we want to have more meaningful legislation. We're going to try to fix concerns on campus with student parking. We want to be more, I would say, more in the student vision, like more public out there. And I think those are the main things we're going to try to do this semester.
All right. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay. Seeing none, I'm going to ask Senator Neal to step out for a moment while we conduct business. All right, I entertain the motion that we certify the appointment of Matthew Neal as Director of Rules and Regulations. I have a motion on the floor. Senator Menifee.
I move that we. Thank you. I move that we appoint Senator Matthew Neal as Rules and Regulations Director.
Do I have a second? Senator Tellis.
I second.
All right, motion has been made and properly seconded. Is there any discussion on the matter? Nope. All right, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Director Neal. You may join your fellow directors in the box. All right, next we're going to move on to public relations. We're going to start with Senator Khan. Senator Khan, if you could come down to the podium.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Okay, you guys know who I am by now, but I don't really have much to say other than the fact that I liked being PR director last year with Jason Camise. Like, he helped me out to be more confident in the things that I do and certain social media aspects. So I just do want to bring that back again. I have a lot of ideas for PR, and that's it. I can't wait to start again, hopefully. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Senator Khan. Does anybody have any questions for Senator Khan at this time? Yes, Senator Tellis.
Are we gonna make more TikToks?
Of course. Of course. What are we without TikToks, you know? Come on.
All right. Are there any more questions for Senator Khan at this time? Nope. All right. Seeing none, Senator Khan, I'm going to ask you to step out while we conduct business. All right, I entertain the motion that we certify the appointment of Ami Khan into the director position of public relations. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes, Director Holloway.
I move that we certify the appointment of Senator Khan into Director of Public Relations.
Motion's been made. Do we have a second? Senator Ford.
I second that we appoint Omni.
All right, motion has been made and properly seconded. Is there any discussion on the matter? Nope. Seeing none, I'm going to call it to a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Director Khan. You may join your fellow directors in the box. All right, next we're gonna, or the next candidate for nomination is Sierra. Did I say that right? What? Sierra? I said that right? Oh, Sierra Southwell. Okay. Yeah.
Do I have to hold it? Oh, I do hold it. I don't have much to say. I'm just excited for the opportunity to serve as one of the co-directors for public relations.
All right. Thank you, Senator Southwell. Do we, at this time, do we have any questions? Does anybody have any questions for Senator Southwell? Nope. All right, seeing none, I'm going to ask you to step out, Senator Southwell, while we conduct business. All right, I entertain the motion that we certify the appointment of Sierra Southwell as Director of Public Relations. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes, Senator Tellis.
I move that we appoint Senator Southwell as the Public Relations Chair.
Director. Yeah. For the record, she meant director, just so, yeah. Okay. Do I have a second? Yes, Director Khan.
I second.
All right, motion has been made and properly seconded. Is there any discussion on the matter? Nope. Okay. All right, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed, declare nay. Any abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Director Southwell. You may join your fellow directors in the box. All right, is that all for? Okay, next we're going to move on to Directors of Council. First, we have Senator Kaylin Haynes. Senator Haynes, if you could join us at the podium. Do you want to speak or not? All right. Does anybody have any questions for Senator Haynes this time? Nope. No questionings. All right. Senator Haynes, if you could excuse us while we conduct our business and step out for a moment. All right, I entertain the motion that we approve the appointment of Kaylin Haynes as Director of Council. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes, Director Jackson.
I move that we appoint Kaylin Haynes as co-director of council. Yeah.
All right, motion has been made. Do we have a second? Yes, Director Neal. Second. All right. Motion has been made and properly seconded. Is there any discussion on the matter? Seeing none, I'm going to call to a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed, declare nay. Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, congratulations, Director Haynes. You may join your fellow directors in the box. All right, next nominee for directorship is Javen Stringer. Javen, if you would join us down at the podium. Speak. All right, now we're going to open the floor for a 5-minute Q&A section. Does anybody have any questions for Senator Stringer? Nope. All right, seeing none, we're going to ask you to step out for us while we conduct our business. Everybody can hear me, right? Okay, okay, good. Yeah, it just sound quiet to me. Yeah. Okay. Huh. All right, I entertain the motion that we appoint or that we approve the appointment of Javen Stringer as the Director of Council. Do I have a motion on the floor? Motion on the floor. No motion on. Oh, Senator Ford.
I would like to, what is it? I would like to move. Is it move? I move to appoint Javen Stringer as the director of the that's why I didn't do it. Co-director council of council.
Okay. Motion has been made. Do we have a second? Do we have a second for the motion? Yes, Director Haynes.
I second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded. The floor is now open for discussion. Does anybody have any discussion on the matter? Seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor of appointing Javen Stringer, declare aye. All opposed, declare nay. Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Director Stringer. You may join your fellow directors in the box. Okay, now moving on to agents. We're going to start with Attorney General, or we're going to start off with Senator Moody for the nomination of Attorney General. Do you want to speak? All right.
Hello.
Oh, that's it? Ah, okay, great. Does anybody have any questions for Senator Moody? Yes, Senator Trusset.
So, as Attorney General, your responsibility would be to be the interpreter of the student constitution and to protect it and ensure that all of its provisions are being properly followed. Can you tell us a little bit about how you would ensure that everything that is happening is constitutional and what you would do to address any issues that you notice?
Thank you, Senator Trusted, for the question. I am, as many of you know, I had the opportunity as parliamentarian last semester to very much deeply familiarize myself with the Constitution and the bylaws. I'm proud of my contribution in that sense that I have, I'd say, modernized the formatting, let's say that, and I have definitely familiarized myself with a lot of the niches, a lot of the nooks and crannies of both governing documents. And I think most people recognize and sort of understand that I am pretty quick to point out certain things that I take issue with. So I hope that you will trust that I continue to do that as Attorney General in a positive way to ensure that our governing documents remain fair and are interpreted correctly.
All right. Does anyone else have any questions for Senator Moody? All right, seeing none, Senator Moody, we're going to ask you to step out while we conduct our business. All right, I would like to entertain a motion that we approve the appointment of Nicholas Moody as Attorney General. Yes, Senator Trosset.
I move that we approve the appointment of Senator Nicholas Moody as Attorney General.
Motion has been made. Do we have a second? Yes, Senator Thompson.
I second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded. Now the floor will be open for discussion. Do we have any discussion on the matter at this time? All right, seeing none, we're going to call for a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed, declare nay. Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Attorney General Moody. You may join us up here at it's a witness booth, I think. All right, now we're going to move on to the position of parliamentarian for nominee Kyle Trosset. If you would join us at the podium.
Hello. Okay. So a lot of you know me already, but for those of you that don't, my name is Kyle Trosset. Over the summer, I had the chance to really familiarize myself with not only the bylaws, but Robert's Rules of Order as well, which governs how we conduct these meetings, if you didn't know. I believe that I am, present company notwithstanding, uniquely poised to carry out the duties of parliamentarian. And I really hope that y'all will place y'all's trust in me in that regard. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Kyle. Now I will open up the floor to any questioning. If anyone has any questions for Senator Trosset. All right, seeing none, Senator Trosset, would you step out while we conduct business? Thank you. All right, I would like to entertain a motion that we approve the appointment of Kyle Trosset as parliamentarian. Do we have a motion on the floor? Yes, Senator Tellis.
I move that we appoint Kyle Trosset as parliamentarian.
All right, motion has been made. Do we have a second? Yes, Attorney General Moody. Okay, well, can we just put on the record that Attorney General Moody did second? All right, motion has been made and properly seconded. Now the floor is open for discussion. Does anybody have any discussion this time? Nope. All right, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed, declare nay. Anybody abstain? Nope, motion passes. Congratulations, Parliamentarian Trosset. You may assume your seat. All right. Now we're going to move on to the Sergeant at Arms position. So, Senator Phillips, will you join us down below at the podium? That's true. You could have. You don't know. Say, okay. Does anybody? Oh, Kyle, can you mind walking the mic? Yeah. Does anybody have any questioning or any questions for Senator Phillips? Yes, Senator Tellis.
Do you know the duties of Sergeant at Arms? Could you elaborate on your answer?
You basically just holding the mic for people, checking dress code and making sure I show up early and make sure nobody's eating up in here. Yeah, pretty much that's what they was telling me. Yeah.
Okay, you did your research.
All right. Does anyone else have any questions for Senator Phillips? All right. Seeing none, I'm going to ask you to step up while we conduct our business. Mhm. Yeah. All right. I would like to entertain the motion that we approve the appointment of Santiago Phillips as Sergeant at Arms. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes, Senator Tellis.
I move to appoint Senator Phillips as Sergeant at Arms.
All right. Motion has been made. Do we have a second? Senator Ford.
I second.
All right. Motion has been made and properly seconded. Now the floor is open for discussion. If anybody has discussion at this time, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay. Seeing none, we're going to call for a vote. All in favor, declare aye. All opposed, declare nay. Abstentions? Motion passes. All right, congratulations, Sergeant at Arms Phillips. You may reassume your position as Sergeant at Arms. All right, now that is everybody. So we now have a full box. We do also have a student affairs position open as well. If anybody would like to, you can email me if you'd like to apply for the position, and we'll continue from there. Okay. All right. Now we're going to move on to director reports. We're going to start, or they're going to give you updates about things that they've been working on during the summer because they have been working during the summer. So we're going to move on first to, who is it? Is it Community Affairs? Yep, Community Affairs Department, or Director Dorado and Holloway.
Oh, is Kimura gonna be talking first, or will I be going?
It's up to you.
Oh, okay. Hello everyone. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your summer. We are going to be having our office hours about Tuesdays at 2 p.m. They do conflict with another department's meeting, but we will most likely find a room within the LSC to host them. Um, I've been working with the Safe House to get a volunteer drive up because they are in need of body wash and all of those essential items, especially for their women. Um, we are also probably going to be doing a more and go and volunteer, especially since a lot of the women there have kids, younger kids. You can go and help either like pull out weeds in their front yard. They have a little shop where the women can buy essentials that people donate or like furniture, what they may need. And obviously that shop does get messy with only one person managing it. And they did say they would appreciate help to rearrange everything once the day is over. So having that, of course, and then just overall, especially with the animal shelter as well, especially since it's going to be winter soon, and a lot of the shelter dogs do need blankets, food, toys, and all of that just to keep them done. There will be other events during the semester. If Kimura has anything to say, she can go ahead and talk now.
Hello, I'm Director Holloway, Co-Director for Community Affairs. Um, Director Dorado said a lot of this stuff, but also if you have like any ideas for like events we can hold or any drives, you can email us or come to our meetings. And yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Community Affairs. Now we're going to move on to Student Affairs with Director Jackson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Tejon. I'm the Director for Student Affairs. The first thing is my meeting time will be Monday at 1 p.m. That might change, but I'll have that updated by next week. We will have karaoke night soon. I would say the beginning/middle of next month. I'm gonna meet with, well, not meet, but I'll be filling out a form for the Cat Club, and I'll see how much everything will come out to, and basically start planning that event. Also, for Latin Night, the group that performed the previous Latin Night that we did, not last year, but the year before, I'm going to reach out to them to see if they can also perform again and kind of just start brainstorming that. And once we have our first meeting, that is something we'll talk about. Also, for student affairs, like I did explain earlier, we kind of wanted to shift it a little bit. And basically, I will kind of reach out to the College of Arts and Media because I know our dean is very open in his schedule. Whenever you just meet with him, he's open to doing events and things like that. So I'll kind of just trial and error and reach out to him and see if we can start that. So that'll probably be in the end of September, maybe early October. We'll just kind of see how that is. And also, when it comes to tablings for student affairs, some of them will be outside, but just for comfortability and things like that, we'll try to see if we can do them inside, like in the front area of the LSC. That's kind of all I have for my report. If you have any questions, you can email me at the email above. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Director Jackson. Now we're going to move on to Public Relations with Director Southwell and Khan.
Hello, everyone. I am one of your co-directors for public relations, and this is my co-director. You want to say hi? Co-director. Okay. Okay. So we're having we're having our department meetings every Tuesday at 2 p.m. I mean, it may come to change due to the conflict with community affairs, but we'll talk about that soon. We are having a new flyer request form this year. It was different because I think last year they weren't. We're having it where like now, if you need a specific flyer done, they have to be very specific. So they're tailoring to what you want, and it doesn't have to be a back and forth thing, especially if you need it in a certain time frame. And flyer requests are to be now requested a month in advance, but no less than 2 weeks if you have end up sending it later on. I had something else to say. It's okay. Do you have anything else? No? Okay. If you have any questions, you can feel free to email me or my co-director, and that concludes my report. Thank you. Or our report.
All right, thank you, Public Relations. Now we're going to move on to Rules and Regulations with Director Neal.
So rules and regulations will have our weekly department meeting starting next Wednesday, every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. in the SGA office. If you have any ideas that you will like as a resolution or a bill, come to a meeting, let me know, and we'll come up with something. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.
And since Director Neal does not have a co-director this year, I'll be assisting him. So if you're a member of Rules and Regulations, you'll see me around. I'll be available to answer questions as well, but for anything legislation related, please direct it to Director Neal. If you have any questions about Senate procedure or anything that actually happens in the chamber, I can also answer questions about that, and my email is up there as well.
Thank you, Director Neal and Parliamentarian Trusted. Now we're going to move on to, Director of Council report. But Directors Stringer and Haynes. Okay, I'm trying to remember if they usually have a report. They do.
Hello. Hi, I'm David, co-director of Director Council.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait. Hi, I'm Kaylin. I'm also the other director of council. These are the steps on the screen for if you would like to become a council member. Today, if you would like, you can state your intent. Please don't be shy. If you'd like to state your intent, once you do that after the meeting, come see us. Both of our emails are on the screen. And that's the end of our report.
All right, yes, and if you are an observer, you did hear the term stating your intent. You'll see that a little later, and then and I'll explain it more once we get there. But just keep that in mind, so when you hear it, you're aware of what that is. All right. Oh, actually, that might be sooner than I think. Okay, so next we're going to go to new business because we don't have any old business. It's the first meeting. So new business, we're going to start off with appointing our committees already. I've already had people come to me and say they want to start doing more work on campus, really pushing forth the purpose of SGA. So I'm going to start off with Nursing Shuttle Committee with Chair Tellis. Senator Tellis, she did mention, well, actually, I can just support her, right? It doesn't have to be a verification from the Senate because it's a committee. So I could just say, oh.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Nevaeh Tellis, and my freshman year, I'm a junior now. My freshman year, I came up with a piece of legislation. It took me a long time to do it. A lot of us in this room know the backstory behind it, but the ones that don't, I'm gonna give you a little summary. I did a piece of legislation to do a resolution to allow a shuttle to transport nursing students from Huntsville to the Woodlands location, because a lot of our nursing majors, especially now, we do clinicals for first semester. And at first, you would only do clinicals second semester and beyond until you graduated. And so now it kind of makes it a transportation barrier for a lot of our freshmen and our sophomores because they don't have cars. And so I took the initiative to make it known to not only just the student body, but also to administrations, our dean for the College of Health Science, to allow him to understand the basically like the tragedy behind gathering your degree for nursing, because it's like it already takes a long time for us to even get our degree, and then also having to have that in the back of your mind, like how am I going to get back and forth to nursing school? That's a lot to consume, especially as a college student. And so I was able to start the nursing shuttle committee last semester, and I want to bring it back because now I feel like I have more people to support me and a lot of people to back me, and I've created relationships with administration to where I feel like now it can go a step further to us actually speaking on logistics and me actually getting that shuttle, y'all. Hey. But that's it.
All right. Now we're going to. Oh, does she have to? Does she have to step up? But now at this time, can I get you to step out so we can? Yeah. We have to do Q&A. We have to do Q&A. Is it a normal nomination? Sorry. All right, I entertain the motion that we appoint or that we approve the appointment of Chair or Senator Tellis for the Nurse Shuttle Committee. Yes, Senator Menifee.
I move that we approve. Okay, I move that we appoint sister / director chair. I'm sorry, Chair Tellis as the nursing shuttle committee. I don't got my.
Okay. All right, motion that's been made. Do we have a second? Senator Ford.
I second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded. The floor is now open for discussion. Is there any discussion on the matter at this time? Seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor declare aye. All opposed declare nay. Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Chair Tellis. Oh, my mic on? Okay. All right, next we're going to have the park. Director Neal did come to me saying he wanted to start the parking committee. So, Director Neal, if you'd like to come and talk about your committee, why and what it's meant to do.
Okay, so the parking committee, it existed the year before last, and essentially we were just trying to hear students' concerns about parking on campus since it's tended to be kind of crowded. And so I'm trying to bring it back now that I have experience as a director. I'm trying to do more change with it than I did in the previous year. And those are like the main things I want to do with the parking committee.
All right. Thank you, Director Neal. Does anybody have any questions for Director Neal at this time? Nope. All right. Seeing none, Director Neal, can you step out for me? Cool. I entertain the motion that we approve the appointment of Director Neal as the chair of the parking committee. Do I have a motion on the floor? Yes. Parliamentarian trust set. That's a lot of syllables.
I move that we approve the appointment of Director Neal as chair of the parking committee.
All right, motion has been made. Do we have a second? Senator Ford.
I second.
All right, motion has been made and properly seconded. The floor is now open for discussion. Does anybody have any discussion at this time? All right, seeing none, I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor declare aye. All opposed declare nay. Abstentions? Motion passes. Congratulations, Director Chair Neal. Okay, now we're going to move on to stating your intent. Oh, where's the stating your intent? Okay, yeah. We're going to move on to stating your intent. So if you're an observer and you liked what you saw at the meeting, you like to join SGA, you're like, oh, SGA, you can stand up and say your name, your major, your classification, and why you want to be a part of SGA. And then this will start your council member process, and yeah, you'll continue from there. All right, would anybody like to state their intent at this time? You can just raise your hand or stand up. Nope. Okay.
My name is Carm McLeod. My major is political science and accounting, and I'm a sophomore. Why I want to be a part of SGA? Well, I wanted to join last year, but I really didn't have time. But now I've kind of like made more time to be more involved. I want to make an impact on my community, and like as a political science major, my overall goal is to become a congresswoman in the future. And so I think a good way to start off is by, I guess, making an impact on my community here. And yeah, I think that's it. I guess I'll learn more as I go.
Okay, cool. All right. One thing that I have noticed recently is that sometimes we don't really know who people are. So one something that I want to start is like when people state their intent after they say their first name, if we can get everybody to say hi to them. So your first name was Carm, correct? So can we get everybody to say hi, Carm? I'm gonna count. Oh, yep. There we go. There we go. Okay. So yeah, you'll go and meet our directors of council after the meeting, and they'll get your information. We'll continue from there. All right. Would anybody else like to state their intent at this time? Yep. We have another one.
Hello, my name is Denzel Arredondo. You can call me Jinx. My major is psychology. Hi, hi. Why do I want to be a part of SGA? Well, I guess I just got the lovely news of hearing my good friend Dejan Jackson being appointed over there, and he's been telling me stories, and very much in this courtroom, as you can see, it is influenced by Black Power. I mean, we're literally sitting here. And so I think what you guys do is really cool. And, I'm still learning over it. I've gotten, a broader understanding of what it is, but, what's more to learn? And, I'm definitely here to gain more experience, understand what you guys do here. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. And you said your name was Jinx? Jinx? Okay. Hi, Jinx. All right. And you will also meet our directors of council after the meeting so they can get your information. All right. Is anybody else here an observer and would like to state their intent at this time? Oh. All right. If not, that's okay. Oh, wait. Yes? Oh.
My name is Erin Davis.
Hi, Aaron.
My major is mass communications. I'm a senior and I want to be a part of SGA because I saw what good it did for my 2 roommates. And I'd like to be a part of all the good things that are happening here.
Okay, Aaron, you will also go and see our public directors of council after the meeting. All right. Is there anyone else who would like to state their intent at this time? Anybody? Okay. If none, we will continue into open forum. Now, open forum is the time where you can say, state, ask anything SGA related. If you'd like to give any suggestions or anything to any of the directors, or I guess even us as e-board, you may do that as well. Yes, Director Jackson.
One thing I forgot to mention, we're trying to collab with as many different orgs on campus as possible for student affairs. So if there's an org that, we typically don't see or collaborate with and, they're having an event, please let me know and we'll try to collab with them in any way we can.
All right. Does anybody else have anything for open forum? Okay. If not, I would like to at this time have one of our advisors, Mr. Brandon Cooper, come up to the podium and introduce himself.
Hello. So glad to see everyone back.
I'm Brandon Cooper. I know most of you, but I'm one of the two co-advisors for Student Government Association. Our other co-advisor is Dean Chelsea Smith. I don't know if she's online or not. She's usually online. And she'll also be here, I think, next Tuesday. So she'll introduce herself then. My title at the university is Director of Development for Student Affairs. So I do fundraising for the Division of Student Affairs. I have an office over at the University Plaza, which is that big kind of tall building by Hobby Lobby. And then I also have an office in the LSC, which I'm at on Tuesdays. So anytime you need anything, feel free to stop by. It's in the Chi Suite, LSC 215. You're also welcome to set up a meeting with me anytime you may need something. You can just email me. My email is real simple. It's Brandon, BRANDON, at SHSU.edu. I have been here going on my 23rd year, so I've been here for a minute. I got my bachelor's here, my master's here, and I'm currently a doctoral student. Done with my coursework, but taking a little time. But I'll get there one day. But I think, and this is my third year to co-advise student government, I think. And I was in student government as a student many years ago. I won't say how long ago, but yeah, is that everything? So anytime you need anything, feel free to let me know. You can also let Jamori know. We meet with Jamori. Chelsea and I do every Tuesday at 11 o'clock. So the first 20 minutes of that meeting, if someone has a concern or something, they're welcome to talk to Jamori and then join us for that one-on-one as well. So, well, awesome. Thank you. We look forward to a great year. Okay.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Does anybody have anything else for open forum before I say what I have? Oh, all right. I did want to let everyone know. As you see, we don't have caucus chairs yet. We usually vote caucus chairs in about a third meeting. So if you'd like to be a caucus chair, start thinking about that. I did want to let y'all know that caucus chairs will be getting scholarships this year. So they'll be getting $250 per semester that you serve as caucus chair. So if you'd like to be caucus chair, start thinking about that now. Oh, right. I forgot. Okay, so if you don't know what a caucus chair is, you're like, what? I'm confused. So there are 7 colleges that we represent, and there's a person that's going to be in charge of being basically the liaison from student government to their college. Every month you have to meet with your dean, and so you'll try to do different things, do different events, and try to connect SGA to your college as much as possible. So that's what you'll be over your entire caucus. So the students in SGA that fall under the same college that you fall under, they will report to you, and they'll try to help you do everything that you need to do with your college. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about anything that I just said, or what a caucus chair is, or need anything else? Nope. Okay. Cool. All right. Now we're going to move on to announcements. Announcements are anything outside of SGA that you may need to speak about, let the Senate know, make the Senate be aware of. It could be anything. All right. Yes, Senator Menifee.
Hi, so the Kappa Mu Deltas will be selling at HBCU-ish. Make sure you get your duck cup. Make sure you come out and show up. Yeah.
Okay. Senator Ford.
Tomorrow at Blackish NAACP will be selling tacos and Kool-Aid. And also the next day we're having our Meet the E-Board meeting, flyer coming out soon, hopefully. And so yeah, y'all should come out to that too. It's at 6 p.m. Same time as all the HBCU-ish tablings, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Senator Ford. Does anybody else have any announcements? Yes, Director Haynes.
Hi, the Zetas are selling cookies for HBCU-ish. That was called. Lambda Eta chapter is selling cookies for HBCU-ish and also Polaroids, and you can decorate your Polaroids.
All right. Thank you, Director Haynes. Director Neal.
The Theta Mu Alphas will be selling stuff tomorrow. Come by and see. Be surprised.
Oh, she raised her hand. Can you remind me of your name?
Elena Huntley.
All right, Senator Huntley.
NABOSA, the National Black Law Student Association, will be selling cinnamon rolls for, I believe, $3 for HBCU-ish tomorrow.
All right. All right. Seems like everybody's going to be at HBCU-ish tomorrow. All right. Does anybody else have an announcement? Nope. All right. I do have an announcement. I've been told that I need to address this. So just to clear up any confusion, my name is pronounced Jamari. So I've been told that I don't correct people enough. So it's Jamari for anybody confused. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Seeing that we don't have anything else, I entertain the motion that we adjourn today's meeting. Do I have a motion on the floor? Senator Alimi?
I move that we adjourn today's meeting.
Motion has been made. Do we have a second? Chair Tellis?
I second.
Our motion has been made and properly seconded. I adjourn this meeting at 7:33 p.m. This meeting